Hello everyone. So in order to give an online exam, you need to log into our website. First go to the inspirekolhapur.in. So that's our website. You can also scroll down to it. You can have a look at our website. So I'm just scrolling down the website. There always you will see at the bottom right corner there is a login button. So at bottom right corner there is a login button. If you click on the login button, you will go to the login section. So if I click on the login button, I'll be redirected to the login section. So there you can enter your mobile number as a user ID and password and login into it. If you forgot your password, you can click on forgot button and you can reset it using the OTP system. So if I log into account, you will see a dashboard. At the top left corner you will see a menu button. If you click on the menu button, you will see a logout button, then online test, DPP, result, diary and settings section. If I click on online test section, so all the available tests for you will be shown here. So as you can see, if the test isn't active like the JMRT2, you will see a clock running here when it will be active. If it is active, it will show a green button written attempt. So you can attempt this test. If you have already attempted like the JMRT2, you will see a view button and open button. You can view, click on the view button and you can have a look at your paper, which question you made wrong or which were the correct. So if the question was correct, you will see your answer marked with the red color. That means your answer was incorrect. You can see the solution of the question, and if it is a correct, it will show as a green marked. Then you can zoom also. You can zoom into the questions by pinch zoom. So in mobile you can use that. So suppose you want to give a test which shows the attempt button, you can click on attempt button. You can also click on the syllabus to view a syllabus. So what are the topics of that test, you can also see that. So if I click on, again zoom out, then if I click on the attempt button, you will see a instruction page here. So read the instruction properly. These are the same for all the tests. So have a look at the instruction, and I also explain these instruction. Then follow the proceed part. So you will be redirected to the question paper panel. Here you will see your clock running, which is started by the 180 minutes. Then there is one thing, if the paper is keep on reloading, that red circular bar comes. So if it is more than like a minute, you can again reload your paper. If you cannot see certain question, you can reload your paper, which means it will be reloaded again. You can see your candidate name here and the paper name and the clock running. Then you will see the question panel written as question 1 and with the details. You can fill in your option. I have already filled certain options. So if I want to click like if I want to solve certain questions, suppose question number 1 I took the value, let's say I want to select the C. So don't just select the C and press next. Don't do that. One thing, before any question you need to select. Suppose I am selecting the question number B, I need to use the save and next button. So if I want to select the question number 3rd, I'll click on it and save and next. So you will, if you will come down, you will see all the question numbers listed here. You can see different colors here. So the green color shows you have answered these questions. The blue color shows you have marked those for review. Means when your test is done before the actual time, you can click on these button and you can have a review of those questions. Suppose question number 11 is marked for review, so I can click on the question number 11. Question number 11 will be shown here and I can resolve it. And if I want to select the question answer B, I can save and next. So don't forget to click on save and next button. Don't do like if I mark the question number 12 as B and if I press next, so in the panel you will see the question 10 is unmarked, that is unanswered, it is in red color. So don't forget to press the save and next button. Then the next button is save and mark for review. Means if question number 13 I mark B and if I click save and mark for review, you will see in the panel, you will see the purple box with the green dot. Green dot shows the response has been saved. Means while calculating your answers, it will consider it as a given data, as a given values. So if I click on B and if I click save and next, so this B will be saved. Suppose I want to solve this question later on if I get time, so you can also just mark for the review. So mark for the review, it will be just shown by the purple color, so which means that you haven't saved the answer, you have just marked for the review. If your test completes a little earlier, you can use that to solve. If someone wants to solve directly chemistry, you can click on the chemistry button and the question will start from the chemistry. If you want to solve directly math, you can click on the math button and the question will start from the math section. So as in this question paper there are 75 questions, that's why 25 each subject. So in some tests it may differ, will depend upon the test. So if you click on the mathematics, it will start directly from the mathematics. If you click on the physics, it will directly start from the physics. Then there is a tab called paper view, which is the most important one. You can have a view, look of your paper completely. Like if I click on the full paper view, I can have a look at my paper. All the question you can see here. You can zoom in if you wish. uh, then you can see all the questions listed here. So it is a pattern when you want to look like you want to look your question paper how it is, whether you can attempt, whether you should start from the beginning or from the middle or from the end. So by looking at the paper you can guess with from which side you should start. So it's better to have a look which question you marked, which are there for mark for review and which you haven't answered. You can see it in this panel. So that was it. And anytime if your clock is over, means your time has been over, the paper will be automatically submitted. If you want to submit it before the clock, suppose my clock is still a lot, and if I want to submit, you can submit button. If there you will see the exam summary, how many questions you answered, not answered, and click. If by mistake you have clicked the submit button, you can also choose no and you can again solve your paper. You can view your paper in landscape mode also. So as most of the student will be giving exam from the landscape mode, so you can see the question paper uh, by landscape mode. You will see a better uh, zoom format here. So I'll again come to the normal point. Then if I want to submit final submit, then I can submit, but click on the submit button, and yes, it's when it will again ask for the confirmation. If I click, it will reload for the result. For some student it may take a long, will depend upon the net, but if it takes more than a minute, you can reload in between. So suppose in my case it has already completed, but if it takes more than a minute, you reload your page. You will get a section. Then it will ask for the confirmation, you confirm it and reload it again. So here you will be redirected to the result page. I can see my results, like the total marks were 300. I got the 0 score. The time used was 12 minutes. Total correct was 2 and total incorrect was 8. So by the negative marking I got balanced and it came to 0. Then again you can go to the online test section, and as I already told, when you have attempted a test you will see the view button. So if I have already attempted, I can view the uh, format and I'll see which question I marked incorrect, which question was correct, which I haven't answered. Like that you can have a look. You can zoom in if the questions is not too visible, and you can zoom out. So that was it. Then you can log out after the exam. So that was it. You will be again redirected to your student login page. So thank you everyone.